Hey guys, how are we doing? Very well. In today's video I am going to continue my International Women's Day video. I did a video for International Women's Day where I told my subscribers stories and their achievements and what they have done in their life so far as a tattooed woman. The reason why I did this is because I've made a few videos in the past where I've discussed where people have said tattooed women are lesser than, we never achieve anything in life and we never will achieve anything in life, and we're not smart, successful. For whatever reason, people seem to have, not a lot of people, but there's people out there that seem to have this perception of tattooed women and men. Obviously I wanted to focus on women because it was International Women's Day and a lot of you guys loved that video so much and wanted me to continue doing that, so here I am doing it again. Now that video was quite long and I'm going to try and not make it as long as last time. I want to do this in like little segments here and there and continue doing it, and because that video literally took me 12 hours to edit, and I think, well, only one person noticed, but the last person I talked about, which was Maggie, unfortunately I didn't put her picture up or her name, and one person was like, there's no picture there for Maggie, and I was just like, what? And then I watched it, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like I completely missed it out. So let's give Maggie her moment. Her story was basically about her fighting chronic illness. I've got her story up here, and that she's now in a wheelchair, she's legally blind, and yeah, I'm so sorry Maggie, I'm not sure if she watched the video or not, but I'm so sorry that I forgot to put your picture and name in. Oh my god. But yeah, I was editing that video for 12 hours. I think my brain just gave up, honestly. So I'm going to try and make this one a bit shorter so little mistakes like that don't happen again. I felt so bad when I watched it and it had already been uploaded and viewed like over 5,000 times or something like that, so I was just like, oh god, I can't like take it down to change it or whatever. So like I said in the last video, but let me recap, I put in my Facebook group a few weeks ago saying if anyone was willing to volunteer a selfie of them or a photo of their tattoos or whatever, and the story about their achievements and what they've done in life so far as a tattooed woman, then comment down below. So I'm continuing from that post. I am reading what's in order. I'm not picking and choosing, I'm literally just going down what was posted first and just, you know, working my way down instead of like picking and choosing, because I just can't do that. I don't want to leave anyone out or make anyone feel like I'm excluding them, so yeah, I'm just going down the line. Anyway, let's just get on with it. Long intro, I am so sorry. So the next one after Maggie's story from the previous video is Victoria, whose hair, by the way, stunning. I love your hair so much. Anyway, said, I don't have a job or anything like wow happening in my life, just wanted to share a pic anyway. I'm 18 years old and just trying to get through high school right now. I'm planning on studying to become a veterinarian after high school because I really love animals and I'm fighting for animal rights. My hand tattoo and my other tattoos is not going to stop me from getting my dream job. Absolutely. So yeah, Victoria is quite a young one. She's 18, so you know, she's still in high school and stuff like that, which is fair enough, but she has her dreams there and I believe in her so much. You will be helping all the animal babies out there, don't you worry. So the next one is from Chloe Louise, and she said, I've always had issues with self-esteem and never truly loved myself because of other people's hurtful comments growing up. Tattoos have been a way for me to start building this person that I truly love. My tattoos feel like I'm leaving an old piece of my life behind by covering up the areas that once made me unhappy, and I love that. I'm so glad that people do turn to tattoos to make themselves feel better about themselves, you know, like instead of just living a life of like maybe self-hatred or whatever, you know, people have turned to tattoos to learn to love themselves and to learn parts of their body that they never once loved before. And it's a powerful thing, honestly. I love this photo so much. So this is from KATY. She's 23, successfully maintaining a full-time job, continuing to expand my knowledge of dog training, my current and likely forever career. I love dogs so much. You have taken the right career path, honestly. So the next one is from LEAH, and she said, in 2011 I witnessed what no 12-year-old girl should see. My mum was diagnosed with terminal cancer in the mouth, throat and lymph node glands. She fought for 3 months after her diagnosis and sadly passed away after I turned 13. Oh my gosh, my heart hurts physically. I am now 20 years old and I will never forget how strong she was, even when she was going through hell. I got this rose to represent her favourite flower and so that I always remember her strength. Oh my god, my heart physically hurts for LEAH, honestly. as most of you guys know, I don't want to make this about me, but I just want to make sure that there's people out there that don't feel alone. But as most of you guys know, my mum passed away and she was fighting cancer for about 9 years on and off. And I mean, I went through that from the age of 15 to 24, and that's obviously a big chunk of my younger years. But to be as young as LEAH, 12 years old, and then her passing away at 13, like, everyone needs their mum at that age, you know? You go through so much, and your mum is the person you turn to for whatever reason, for the most part. That must have been the hardest shit ever. The next one is from Sophie, and she said, "Hi, I'm 21 and I don't have a lot of tattoos, only 5 at this time." That's fine. There was no competition here. 1, 2, 100, it didn't matter. I just wanted to share people's stories. And then she carries on saying, "My biggest achievement is getting an A for my internship as a high school teacher. I'm now in my 2nd year of my bachelor and hopefully will graduate in 2 more years. My current job is tutoring in economics, a job I got offered. Also had a rough time with abusive boyfriends, but very proud to say I'm still here and doing well." I love that, Sophie. Well done. You're a smart cookie. We've got Sam next, who is a daredevil. She said, "Potential risk of dropping my phone, 5 stories to get this." Oh my god, you guys. Oh, anything for that selfie of the tattoos, right? Oh my god. Anyway, she carried on saying, "I'm only 20 and have come farther and done so much more than I could have thought. I'm living on my own in a city apartment away from home, been a lifeguard for over 2 years, and I'm proud of my work doing that, and am currently studying my final year, majoring in veterinary biotechnology at one of the best universities in Australia and Australasia. My goal with that is to get into vet medicine, and while I plan on working hard to get there, I have plans to pursue my dream goal of working with animals in one form or another. I've dealt with the struggles of being exceptional in high school and above average in uni. I'm a hobby artist, finally doing commissions again and starting a web comic. I've had terrible relationships that were really toxic and abusive towards my family, but now I have an amazing loving relationship, a stellar friend group. I've travelled to Cambodia and done work helping the rural community, and really I could go on and on, but in the end I know when it gets tough it's good for me to look at myself and say, hey, I'm doing well, I am proud of where I am and where I may go. Oh, as for tattoos, I only have 3 but more on the way. My current job is so accepting of tattoos and I'm not afraid of getting a job because of them. Considering mine are and future ones will be animal and nature themed, I think it fits my future plans to work in the field, hopefully a vet, and start a hobby farm. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, Sam, you have done the most, and you're, what, how old were you? 20. You've done all of that and you're 20 and you're working towards your career goals, and you guys are so inspiring and so strong and independent, and you're just doing the most. I said this in my previous video on this situation, but you guys are just like the most inspirational. Like, I couldn't ask for a better audience or subscriber bunch, you know, like, amazing. Okay, the next one is from Chloe, and she said, I'm only 19 but in my 2nd year at uni doing dance, and a lot of my teachers have frowned upon my tattoos, with one saying, you know she's tattooed, don't you? As if that affects how I dance. What the fuck? God damn it, what is with people? What the fuck is that about? Anyway, I plan on being fully covered, and I don't think I should have to compromise my love for tattoos for my love of dance. Someday I'd love to have an all tattooed dance company and break the idea that dancers can't be tattooed. Here's a pic of me dancing with my tattoos as a big fuck you to anyone who thinks I can't be a dancer with tattoos. Yes, absolutely. I love that so much. You go girl, like, all power to you. Okay, the next one is from LOUISE. That is such a cool name, by the way. I'm nervous to participate in this, but here it goes. Oh, I hope this whole video aura calms your nerves, because we're all very much supportive of everyone, so hopefully your nerves have calmed. But she said, my real name is, oh, here we go. My real name is LYSIANE. Oh, pronounced LYSIANE. I'm so glad you did that. Thank you, LYSIANE. I'm 28. I have 10 tattoos and just began my PhD in history and cultural heritage. I got accepted right after graduating from my master's in European and Nordic studies, where I got awesome grades, and I wrote a thesis that's been downloaded over 700 times since September. That is awesome. I'm the first one in my family to ever go this far in terms of location and education, and I'm pretty happy to be where I am. Yeah. you deserve to be happier where you are. That takes a lot of work and hours and dedication. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I never went to uni. I never did like extreme topics when it comes to like learning and stuff like that. So I just can imagine how much goes into it. And the next one is from Emma, and she said, "Hey all, this is me. I wish I had a better photo where more of my tattoos are visible, but they are all in fairly hidden places." That's fine, that's all good. A little of my story: I come from northeast England, second poorest area in Europe. Oh my goodness. And I have managed to travel Australia for the last 2 years solo, coming out to Australia with no money. Wow, that takes some kahunas. I've worked hard to travel and do the things I've wanted to do here. During this time I have been exploited, and in brackets he said very common anywhere are some requirements to get a visa, which does exploit the backpackers, end brackets, and managed to stand up against the company that exploited me and won against them. Whoa, well done. It's not been easy by any means, but it has been an empowering journey, not just as a woman but as someone who was brought up to believe that being brought up on the dole was the normal life to have. That is, we've got an independent queen here that was like, you know what, fuck England, I'm gonna fuck off to Australia. I don't have much with me, but I'm gonna work my ass off and I'm gonna make it happen. That to me is so powerful, and it's something that I've never had the courage to do. I've always been one that wants to, you know, fuck off to other countries and travel or live or whatever. Like, one of my goals in life is to live in Canada for at least like a year of my life at some point, maybe sometime in my like mid-30s or something, but that is definitely a goal that I've had for a while. It's ever since like I've been with Liam. Me and Liam have been together for like 6 years, and he loves the idea of Canada, so I don't know, like we've wanted to go there on holiday, and that's definitely something we'll do before we ever move there, if we ever move there. But like, it takes so much courage just to leave everything behind, like your family, your friends, everything you know, everything that's familiar, you just leave it behind and just travel somewhere else and to a country that you may have never been before. Like, that takes a lot in my opinion. Not a lot of people can do that, you know. It is scary, and yeah, it takes a lot. Okay, the next one is from Lydia, and she said, "I'm currently 21 years old. I graduated with an associate's degree in veterinary science." I like how a lot of you guys are like into animals and vets and kind, caring people. That says a lot, honestly. But yeah, she said she graduated with an associate's degree in veterinary science when she was 19 years old. Whoa. And have had a career as a licensed veterinary technician since. "My next career goal is to become a hospital manager. I live in an apartment with my boyfriend of 4 years, 2 cats, 2 snakes, and we are saving to buy a house. I have 3 medium-sized tattoos and recently started a sleeve." And she said, "I tried to show them all in a collage." Thank you very much. "I used to struggle with body positivity, and my tattoos have helped me become so much more confident." I love that. And again, 21 years old, and she's done so much already, and she's got her career goals. She's fighting for them. She's doing it. Okay, the next one is from June, and she said, "My name is June and I will be 32 this year. I graduated as a graphic designer and now on my 8th year working as a product designer for a brand company. Married with a loving husband who supports me in getting tattoos. Living in an Asian country is hard to overcome the tattoo stereotype. I still get stares wherever I go, but I know that I'm being truthful towards myself for enjoying things I like." I love that so much. Again, we've got a strong, independent woman here who's like, well, I have my career, you know, and I'm tattooed, and yeah, in my culture it's not as accepted, but I'm still gonna do it and just, you know, live my best life. So the next one is from Kathy, and she said, "I'm 21 years old, currently studying to become a clinical scientist. I work for NHS Blood and Transplant, providing emergency blood products to hospitals in the UK. I was the youngest person to be promoted to my position when I was 19. This meant I was able to buy my own home at the age of 20. Oh my god, Kathy, living your best life, hard working, getting those promotions, and all while being a tattooed woman. I love this. Okay, the next one is from SHEYANNE. She said, "Hello." Oh my god, I love when people say hello. Hello. She said, I'm Sheyanne. Oh, pronounced as Cheyenne. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. She said, I'm 21 and have been struggling a lot lately with what I want to do with my life. But I have been making progress lately. I recently got my license, which I'm super proud of, and I love my job. I work at a cattery, and it's amazing. And I've recently decided to study horticulture. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Which I'm super happy about. Tattoos are definitely my life now. They are such an important part of being who I am now that I couldn't live without them, and I'm super lucky to be able to not worry about covering them for work, etc. And they've helped me overcome my body confidence issues over a period of time. I love that. Oh my god, that's awesome. The next one is from Estelle, and she said, the best photo I have with most of my tattoos on show. I've got a good education, in brackets she said assistant nurse according to Google Translate, a study job in healthcare which I love. I work with a lot of elderly people and some comment negative on my tattoos, but there are some curious souls with nice things to say. I'm also getting married in June this summer and have a few more tattoos I'll be getting before then, and I'll therefore be a tattooed bride with all of them on show. Yes, I love that. Oh my god, that's awesome. Also, being a plus size woman, I got plenty of room for more tattoos. Abso-fucking-lutely, I love that. The next one I've got here is from Kelly, and I've just read a little bit here. Oh god. So she said, I'm 30 years old. My biggest achievement today is being a moderator of the Treacle Tats Facebook group. Yes, this is Kelly. She's one of my Facebook moderators. Honestly, without these girls, oh my god, the group would be an absolute mess, honestly, because sometimes I can't be that active because, you know, I'm filming stuff and or I'm editing, or I'm in London doing whatever I'm doing in London. So honestly, they keep this group going. So there was Alex, who I mentioned in my first video of this series, and there's Kelly, and then there is Francesca, and then there's Mel, and they do the most. And then she carried on saying, but I also have a degree in biochemistry, a stable full-time job in my field, and I have just bought a house all on my own. I have overcome a lot to get here, but I am happy to say I'm stronger now than I ever was. Oh, thank you, Kelly, for sharing that. Okay, the next one is from Trinity, and she said, I've only got one tattoo at the moment, but I'm hoping to have half sleeves by the time I'm 21 to 22. I graduated high school on May 18th of 2018 with a state honours diploma and grade point average of over 3.0. Then 4 days later, I began at cosmetology school at the age of 18. I'll be graduating out of Cosmo and getting my license this April at the age of 19, and I can proudly say that I have many loyal clients for only beginning in school. I love that. I love getting older clients because when they first sit in my chair, I can feel them thinking I'm a hooligan for having gauged ears, visible tattoos, but before they leave, they're cracking jokes with me and having a good time and leave happy. I'm glad I'm in an industry where I can prove people wrong. Just because I don't like having normal hair colours or have holes in my ears or tattoos, it doesn't mean I'm a bum. I'll be 19 by the time I begin my entire career, and I take pride in all my hard work. Yes, absolutely. I love that so much. And this is what I love about like creative industries when it comes to like makeup or hairdressing. It's such an open and creative industry where self-expression is very much encouraged, and I love that. I love how people can feel just like they can be themselves in that kind of side of things. So love that for you, Trinity. The next one is from Lauren, and she said, I'm Lauren. I'm 28 and a successful journalist and a feminist activist who is currently the news editor for a magazine. I've travelled to more than 30 countries, featured in a documentary for standing up for victims of sexual assault, and also moved solo halfway across the world. I have 3 tattoos, and the biggest being my pin-up girl armpits. I live for a pin-up girl tattoo, obviously, let's be serious, but that is a lot. You've achieved a lot. You've done the most. Okay, the next one is from Sarah, and she says, I have a social work degree, moved to the other side of the world, run a successful nannying business. That's right, guys, I work with children. That's the thing. There's so many people out there that think tattooed people are like the worst. Like, there's these people out there that think that tattooed parents are the devil's work. Like, we are not capable of looking after tiny human beings. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, just love that she put that in. Anyway, and she carried on saying, married to my best friend, am a wildlife carer and have raised and released a bunch of joeys back into the wild and a proud cat parent. I love that. She is doing the most again. So this is from KELSEE, and they said, quick disclaimer, I identify as non-binary but was assigned female at birth and still heavily identify myself with the female experience, just not the pronouns, etc. That's all cool with me. I've overcome a lot in my 19 years. My mum dealt with chronic illnesses when I was younger and I acted as a carer. She died from cancer when I was 14. Oh my gosh, another young one. This hurts my soul. And since then, I've struggled with and overcome severe depression and anxiety. I achieved amazing results in all my exams despite being in the midst of grieving. My dad and I have dealt with a lot of family issues which resulted in a court case and us not seeing my nephew for a few years, but now that little boy is the best thing in my life. Just last December my best friend passed away from meningitis at 18, and the last few months have been really hard, but I'm still going, and wanting to make her proud gave me the push I needed to try and pursue a tattoo artist career. I may not have achieved anything amazing, but I've kept myself afloat. Oh my gosh, KELSEE. Okay, the next one is from ZARA. I just want to say your aesthetic is everything. She said, I'm 20 years old and have had a hard time with self-esteem, depression, anxiety and self-love, throwing myself to the bad boys growing up. Now ever since the day I turned 18, I have been getting more and more tattoos, feeding my passion and helping me love myself. Now I have a loving partner of almost 3 years who supports and believes in me, a manager who understands it's about my work ethic and not what I look like. Yes, your manager is amazing. I now look forward and have a dream of traveling to different countries to attend tattoo conventions. Yes! P.S. would love to visit London. You're an amazing girl. Oh, thank you so, so much. And yes, you have to go to London Tattoo Convention. It's unlike any other convention. Well, most tattoo conventions are different in their own ways, but London Tattoo Convention, it's just full of amazing tattoo artists, and you just see so many walks of life. Like, you name it, that type of person is at London Tattoo Convention. I highly recommend anyone go to it, honestly. It's such an amazing experience. The next one is from Michelle, and she said, I'm 26 from Australia. I can't get a selfie with most of mine because majority are on my leg. My leg is starting to be one of my favourite ones. I've always had anxiety and still to this day will overthink something and will miss out on opportunities such as changing jobs because of it. Tattoos are a reminder for me that life is random and spontaneous. The peony was from a get what you get flash. The mouse was flash too, but I'm scared of mice, so what's a better way to face your fears? The sad face is just a simple reminder that I am valid, no matter how many times someone tells me I'm not allowed to be depressed because someone has it better. People are so freaking rude. Do people not understand now that mental illness is due to, I mean, a lot of factors, but one of them is a chemical imbalance? Like, you can't pick and choose if you have mental illnesses. Can people, like, not understand this yet? Anyway, she carries on saying, most of my tattoos are flash and reminder that I'd rather live with the regret of hating tattoos than living on the ER of caution constantly. ERR of caution constantly. I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, after not getting the results I needed after the HSC to go to university, I've always been scared to go back and study. Last year I went back to TAFE while working in a call centre, and to some people that's nothing because it's technical college. Any education, in my opinion, is good education, so whoever is telling you it's not good enough can go fuck themselves. I finished my certificate 4 in marketing. I think it's 4, it's that I then V, so yeah, that's 4. I do hope to get a marketing job one day. I do hope to study again at university. Michelle, you will do it. I believe in you. Honestly, just take it step by step and you will achieve what you want. Trust me. So the next and last one is from NAOMI, and she said, I'm 23, moved across country from Manchester to London. I've been in a long-term relationship with my girlfriend for 7 years. I'm still not sure how she puts up with me. Oh, I'm obsessed with musical theatre, but my job is currently my life. I work for a delivery service here in the UK for fast food takeaways. I've made a lot of questionable decisions within my line of work, but good things pay off because I'll be going abroad with work in a few months' time. That'll be another battle as I'm scared of flying. Send well wishes. Well, Naomi, safe flight when you do travel. I know flying can be scary for a lot of people. My best friend Yasmin, you guys know her, is very scared of flying. She's managed to calm down a little bit now, but yeah, it can be scary for people, but just take deep breaths, maybe don't look out the window, and hold a stranger's hand. Why not? So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for now, guys. I just want to thank everyone that has been involved in this series so far. So the ladies that shared their story before, and the people that have shared their story in this video, and then the people that I've still got to read out. Again, thank you so much for, you know, sharing your life with us. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys are all doing very, very well, and until my next video, bye.